Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about Travelers Company notebooks. Like you, I'm sure, I've been seeing a lot of unboxings of the special edition new Travelers Company Travelers notebook sets. And I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about my opinion about them, and then also just about my history of using a Travelers Company notebook. I think these sets are super cute. I love all of the different details that they put into each one. I like that there's a different color and a theme for each one, but none of these actually speak to me, I guess. I do feel a little left out that I'm not purchasing one, but I would have really liked to have seen like a passport olive or a book themed set, especially since I know they've had book themed products in their line. I'm just speaking on what I would have liked to have seen, but I just wanted to go into my history of using a traveler's notebook and where it all started. I originally started with a Webster's Pages TN. I did not really take it out too often, and if I did, I kept it in a dust bag, and I just felt too precious with it because it just felt like it could easily get stained or just dirty in some way, and I just did not want to risk it. This one also came with 4 elastics in the spine, so you could have more inserts in this one. But it was a lovely first TN, and I'm glad that I was able to try that out. And then I moved on to an Asian vintage TN that was truly copying the Midori at the time Traveler's Notebook. Actually, by this point, Midori might have already switched over and Traveler's Company was already probably being used for the TN. I'm not sure though. And of course, it was at the fraction of a cost. The leather is nice, but it is very thin, so the structure was just not there for me. But the color, I love this olive color. Is just so beautiful, and I really, that's just what spoke to me when I saw this online. I was just really loving this color, and I can't remember, I'm assuming this was made around the same time that the olive edition was coming out, but I can't really, don't quote me on that. But something just told me that I would be happier with a Traveler's Company notebook. And I purchased this back in 2017. I just looked at the video that I filmed when I unboxed it for the first time. I'll include a link to the unboxing video for this cover. I purchased this back in 2017, but the video makes it look like it was purchased ages ago. The power of upgrading my equipment for filming. But anyway, I was excited then. I'm still very much in love with this cover. However, I have changed in terms of journaling, and I ended up stopping in 2020 because I was introduced to chic sparrows. And this beautiful pocket notebook is what kind of started my whole journey to exploring other leathers. So I've pretty much kept my TN here looking exactly as I left off. I kept a lot of pictures and stickers and pretty decorative paper, and I loved having this zipper insert that I purchased off of AliExpress. It was just a game changer for me, and I kept it this way just with the idea that I might return to it, if I didn't like my next journal. And I love the way it has patinaed. I know it does seem quite simple. It's just a square piece of leather, but I think there's just the community behind it is also just something really fun and beautiful, and I think it's fun to be a part of it. Even though I'm not actively journaling in this journal, I still love seeing people talk about their traveler's notebooks. And then I was gifted a blue one by a friend, and I intended to use this as my art notebook, and I used it for a little bit, but I'm not very good at drawing, and I know that is the whole point of having a sketchbook is you get better at drawing, and it did not really it did not take off for me, at least not at this point in time. I hope to continue drawing or doodling and sketching in a book, and maybe I'll return to this one because it is such a beautiful color. I love the way this one has also changed, and this one hasn't really left my, like, it hasn't been out or anything, and the scuffs on it are just from it being rubbed against other things on my rolly cart. I definitely did not baby these covers because the whole point of it was to let it have these blemishes and scuffs and let it patina and let it get just marked up. That was the whole point of this. This is why it was so fun to have these. And I of course have my Passport one that is, out of the three, the one I have used, you know, pretty much since I've purchased it. I have been using it, and it has just really developed a wonderful patina. It looks so much different from when I first unboxed it, and I just can't believe how much it has changed. Here is a flower that I foiled with my foil quill, and it is still, like, the foiling is still on there, which is rather impressive. And I've also gotten it, my initials debossed from Drongles, so this little piece of leather has really been with me for a while now, and I've also purchased, you know, a pocket insert for it. The setup hasn't really changed for this since my last update video for it. It is still so much fun to use. My husband and I both use one as our wallets, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. I really love this brand, but as I mentioned, after getting the Chic Sparrow, that definitely opened up the doors for me to test out other leather makers, because we all know there are many of them, and Chic Sparrow definitely was my favorite at the time. Like, I purchased several Chic Sparrows, but I've sold a few, and so now I'm down to 5 technically, but 3 are up for sale on my Mercari. But yes, my favorites right now are definitely Lacau and Eternal Leather Goods, along with Chic Sparrow and Traveler's Company. I love the olive colors, as you can see. I think my favorite coloring is definitely the Colonel Brandon, but I'm definitely loving the matcha from Lacau, and that is my current daily journal. I am really loving the B6 Slim size, which is probably why I haven't returned to the standard size Traveler's notebook, but I have always been tempted by the Baumkuchen Truly Yours add-ons. But if I were to do it, I think I would purchase a camel in the standard size and have them add on to a new cover, because we all know there's a joy in unboxing a new Traveler's notebook that is just brand new and fresh to start, you know, its journey of being patinaed and used. I mean, I just love looking at how, you know, all of these notebooks have changed so much since when I first unboxed them. I do hope they eventually bring out a Passport olive in a book theme or even a writer theme or something like that. That would be really fun and rather perfect for me. What color or theme would you want them to come out with? And if you're purchasing one of these limited edition ones right now, tell me which one you decided on, or did you buy them all? But anyway, that's all I really wanted to share with you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.